Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the highway alignments and surveys. In last lecture we studied about development and road construction and highway planning. In that we are discussed about what are the materials which are used for the highway construction, and we also studied about the highway planning, that means which surveys are carried out. In this lecture we are going to discuss about highway alignments and surveys. That means highway alignments, what is meant by alignment? Alignment is nothing but the fixing the center line on the roads in the map. And surveys, in last lecture we studied about the different surveys which are carried out during the fixing the site for the highway construction. Okay, so let's start with the highway alignment and surveys. Highway alignment: the position or layout of center line of the highway on the ground is called the alignment. It includes straight path, horizontal deviation and curves. Due to improper alignment, the disadvantages are increases in construction, increase in maintenance cost, increase in vehicle operation cost, increase in accident cost. That means if we do proper alignment, then we are going to complete our project in all manners in with respect to very good situation. But if we do improper alignment, then what are the disadvantages? Increase in cost, maintenance cost will be increased, vehicle operation cost will be increased, accident cost will be increased. Okay, once the road is aligned and constructed, it is not easy to change the alignment due to increase in cost of adjoining land and construction of costly structure. If once we construct the road, we cannot transfer it, or we cannot construct it again, or we cannot transfer. Okay, this is the picture showing highway construction or highway roads or highway alignment, how the alignment has been done in the highway. This picture shows some examples where the highways are taking curves, straight line, undulations, up and downs, okay, and the markings for the highways. Then highway alignments. What are the basic requirements, or what are the major requirements of the highway alignment? First, short. Desirable to have a short alignment between two terminal stations. The alignment should be as short as possible between two terminal stations. Second, easy. Easy to construct and maintain the road with minimum problem, also easy for operation of vehicle. The alignment should be such that it should be easy to construct and maintain the road with minimum problem, also easy for operation of vehicles. Also, third point, the alignment should be safe enough for construction and maintenance from the viewpoint of stability of natural hill slope, embankment and cut slope, also safe for traffic operation. And the most important point 4, alignment should be economical. The total cost including initial cost, maintenance cost and vehicle operation cost should be minimum. Then what are the factors controlling alignment? The factors which are very important while aligning the highway or while doing the alignment of highway. First, obligatory points. Second, traffic. Third, geometric design. Fifth, economics and other considerations. Obligatory points means what are the points or what are the obstructions in the path of highway alignment. That points are most important. Then traffic. What is the density of traffic during that area or on that highway. Geometric design, that means what is the geological condition, what is the topography. These are some important factors while controlling the alignment. Then economics, how much funds or how much money is available for the construction of highway, and other considerations, that is natural sources, etc., etc. Okay, what are the additional care in hill roads? First, stability. That means hill roads, the stability of the construction roads is most important part. Okay, then drainage is the most important part. Then geometric standards of hill roads, resisting length. Okay, factors controlling alignment, obligatory points. Obligatory points through which alignment is to pass, example bridge site, intermediate town, mountain pass, etc. Obligatory points through which alignment should not pass, religious spaces, costly structure, unsuitable land, etc. Okay, these are some examples of obligatory points. Then traffic. Origin and destination survey should be carried out in the area and the desired lines should be drawn showing the trend of traffic flow. New road to be aligned should keep in view the desired lines, traffic flow patterns and future trends. Geometric design. Design factors such as gradient, radius of curve and side distance also govern the final alignment of the highway. Gradient should be flat and less than the ruling gradient or design gradient. Avoid sudden changes in side distance, especially near crossings. Avoid sharp horizontal curves. Avoid road intersections near bend. That means what are the geometric designs are very useful or very important while doing the alignment of highway projects, because we have to avoid the sharp horizontal curves, road intersections, sudden changes in side distance, etc. we have to avoid, otherwise the number of accidents will be more. Okay, then economy. Alignment finalized based on total cost including initial cost, maintenance cost and vehicle operation cost. Okay, because if we have sufficient funds, then and only then we are going to construct. That means initial cost, maintenance cost and vehicle operation cost. And what are the other contingencies and other considerations? Drainage consideration, political considerations, surface water level, high flood level, environmental considerations. These are the points which are we keep mind or keep in view while doing the highway alignments. Then topographical control points. The alignment where possible should avoid passing through marshy and low-lying land with poor drainage, flood-prone areas, unstable hilly features. That means we have to avoid that points. Okay. Materials and constructional features. Deep cutting should be avoided. Earthwork is to be balanced quantities for lifting, filling and excavation. That means we have to avoid and do some things. That means deep cutting should be avoided. Earthwork is balanced quantities for filling is equal to and filling and excavation. That means cutting is equal to filling. We have to keep in mind. Alignment should preferably be through better soil area to minimize pavement thickness. If we go through the better soil area, then we can minimize the pavement thickness. Okay. Location may be near sources of embankment and pavement materials. Location should be near to the sources of embankment and pavement materials. Then stability. A common problem in hilly roads is landsliding. The cutting and filling of the earth to construct the roads on hilly sides causes steepening of existing slope and affect its stability. Then drainage. Avoid the cross drainage structure. That means we have to avoid the cross drainage structure while constructing or aligning the highway projects. The number of cross drainage structures should be minimum. If we can't avoid, then number should be minimum. Okay. Then geometric standard of hilly roads. Gradient, curve and speed, side distance, radius of curve. Then resisting length. The total work to be done to move the loads along the route taking horizontal length. The actual difference in level between two stations and the sum of the effective ineffective rise and fall in excess of floating gradient should kept as low as possible. Then earlier we are discussed about the different engineering surveys for highway locations. Okay, before a highway alignment is finalized in highway projects, the engineering survey are to be carried out. The various stages of engineering surveys are: first, map study; second, reconnaissance survey; third, preliminary survey; and fourth, final location and detailed survey. Map study. From the map, alternative routes can be suggested in the office if the topographic map of that area is available. The probable alignment can be located on the map from the following details available on the map: avoiding valleys, ponds or lake; avoiding bend of river; if road has to cross a row of hills, possibility of crossing through mountain pass. Map study gives a rough guidance of the routes to be further surveyed in the field. That means if we have a map, then we can do the study of that map and we can avoid most uneconomical conditions, that is avoiding valleys, ponds and lakes or bend of river, etc. We can avoid it. Then reconnaissance survey, to confirm features indicated on map, to examine the general character of the area in the field for deciding the most feasible routes for detailed studies. A survey party may inspect along the proposed alternative route of the map in the field with very simple instrument like abnelevel, tangent clinometer, barometer, etc. to collect additional details. Details to be collected from alternative routes during this survey are valley, ponds, lakes, marshland, hill, permanent structure and other obstructions we can carry out through this reconnaissance survey. Value of gradient, length of gradient and radius of curve. From reconnaissance survey, these are the most important parts which are going to be finalized while constructing the highway projects. Okay. Then number and type of cross drainage structures we can also study through that map. Highest flood level or high flood level, HFL. Soil characteristics, what type of soil is there. Geological features. Then source of construction material, stone quarries, water sources, etc. Prepare a report on merits and demerits of different alternative routes. While after studying these map study, reconnaissance survey, preliminary survey, we can prepare a report on merits and demerits of different alternative routes. As a result of a few alternate alignments may be chosen for further study based on practical considerations observed at the site. Okay. Then preliminary survey. After map study and reconnaissance survey, we have to do the preliminary survey. What are the objectives of preliminary survey? To survey the various alternative alignments proposed after the reconnaissance and to collect all the necessary physical information and detail of topography, drainage and soil. Okay. To compare the different proposals in view of the requirements of the good alignment. Third, to estimate quantity of earthwork materials and other construction aspect and to work out the cost of the alternative proposals. Okay, these are the objectives of preliminary surveys. Then what are the methods of preliminary survey? First, conventional approach. Survey party carries out surveys using the required field equipment, taking measurement, collecting topographical and other data and carrying out soil survey. Longitudinal and cross-sectional profile. Plain terrain, that is 100 to 200 meter. Rolling terrain, that is 50 meter. Hilly terrain, 30 meter. Other studies such as drainage, hydrological survey, soil survey, traffic and material survey, etc. Then second, modern rapid approach. By aerial survey, taking the required aerial photographs for obtaining the necessary topographic and other maps including details of soil and geology. After finalize the best alignment from all considerations by comparative analysis of alternative routes. Okay. Final location and detailed survey. The alignment finalized at the design office after the preliminary survey is to be first located on the field by establishing the center line. Okay. Then location survey, transferring the alignment onto the ground. This is done by transit theodolite. Major and minor control points are established on the ground and center pegs are driven, checking the geometric design requirements. Center line stacks are driven at the suitable intervals, say 50-meter interval in plain and rolling terrain and 20-meter in hilly terrain. Okay. Then detailed survey. In detailed survey, temporary benchmarks are fixed at intervals of about 250 meter and at all drainage and underpass structure. Earthwork calculations and drainage details are to be carried out or worked out from the level books. Cross-sectional levels are taken at intervals of 50 to 100 meter in plain terrain, 50 to 75 meter in rolling terrain and 50 meter in built-up area, 20 meter in hilly terrain. Detailed soil survey is to be carried out. CBR value of the soils along the alignment may be determined for design of pavements. The data during detailed survey should be elaborate and complete for preparing detailed plans, design and estimate of project. Then what are the drawing and reports are required while highway alignments and surveys? First, key map. Second, index map. Third, preliminary survey plan. Detailed plan and longitudinal section. Fifth, detailed cross section. Sixth, land acquisition plans. Seventh, drawing of cross drainage and other retaining structures. Eighth, drawing of road intersections. 9, land plans showing course, etc. New highway projects. For new highway projects, the most important factors are map study, reconnaissance survey, preliminary survey, location of final alignment, detailed survey, material survey, geometric and structural design, earthwork, pavement construction and construction controls. These are some important points related to the highway alignments and surveys. You can refer the books such as Khanna, Justo and Khanna for highway engineering and IRC course you can also refer for the highway alignments and highway surveys. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you have any problem then ask me. Okay. Thank you.